Hi guys, Debbie here with Wrestling in 60 Seconds, as promised, to give you all the tea that happened at last night's NXT in Sanford. Wow, what a show. I want to give you all the details and everything. But first, before we start, I was very surprised that when we got there, Terry Taylor, for those who don't know, he was very big in WWF in the 70s. He's one of the PC coaches at the Performance Center. He was actually there last night, and as we were walking out of the parking lot to the Civic Center, he was like, "Hey guys," and we're like, "Hi, Mr. Taylor." But you hardly ever see him at a house show, and that was the first time in like 4 years that I had actually seen him there. Anyway, the Q&A was very interesting because we had Cam Hendricks, we had Jada Parker, and we had Joe Henry. Now, why is this interesting? Well, because Jada Parker came out with wrestling gear and a t-shirt over it. And so when Hot Miss Deborah went to get her pictures taken with them, I said to her, "Have you been medically cleared to wrestle?" She says, "I can't say anything about that." I'm like, and she said, "Well, you have to wait and see." And I'm like, okay. Apparently she must be, maybe she's, getting some of the ring rust, but she hasn't been out that long anyway, because she did have a match last night. And speaking of matches, here are the matches with the results. We had Elijah Holyfield defeats Brooks Jensen. Let me just tell you, that match should have been a pay-per-view quality, because what Holyfield did to Bruce Jensen should have been illegal. That poor man, he was dropped more than, out of the ring, onto the floor, multiple times, face first. He just, and the crowd loved it, and I can't say, because I really like Holyfield. I knew he was something special the first time that I saw him at the PC. I just thought, this guy is going to go somewhere. Chantel Monroe defeated Skylar Ray. Malik Blade and Romeo Ramirez defeated Drake and Duran Van Dux. They just changed his name. Jada Parker defeated Nikita Lyons, but Nikita had her squad with her, Diggs and Holiday at ringside. We had the Dark States, Griffin and Scruggs defeated Vanity Project with Jackson Drake. That was another, they just got brutal with Vanity Project. Those guys, they have to be sore. They have to be sore. They just did numbers on them over and over and over. And the main event of the show was Joe Henry defeated Cam Hendricks, which, all I can say is, during the Q&A, Cam kept saying, "Oh, if I ever had a chance with this guy, I'm going to beat him. I'm going to take the belt from him. He's going to look, a little crazy after I, beat him." And I thought, after seeing Cam with Joe Henry, no, he didn't get the belt. Anyway, we had a great time. When I go back to Sanford, yes, because they really bring in the crowds, and it's interesting to see how the crowd reacts to certain wrestlers, because really our channel isn't about what Hot Miss Dipper and I like. It's about what everybody likes and what attracts them to that particular wrestler. Is it the style of wrestling they have, or is it his mic skills or her mic skills? And it's nice to sit back sometimes, and it's hard to do this at the PC because well, maybe I shouldn't let this out, but they have a guy named Christian, And I'm sure you'll see him on TV. He's got really blonde hair, and he wears glasses. And what he does, he stands off a camera, and he does different hand gestures to get the crowd to either boo that wrestler or cheer for that wrestler. And you don't have that with the house shows. So you can actually see how the crowd reacts to different people. And that's good to know, because like it kind of gives you a feeling of like where this talent could be going in the future. And when you have someone, instead of like at the PC, that say, yeah, you need to cheer, and this is like higher, cheer more, 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 and this is like boo them, boo them. And it's, or he'll start clapping, and then the crowd will pick that up and start clapping. And with that, it's like, well, you don't really know how the audience feels about them unless you go to the house shows. Oh, and by the way, I was very surprised. I've often said to you guys that about the house shows, how the LFG, the Evolve, and some of the NXT talent will be sitting around. They'll be walking around. Chris Island was walking around, and he was just talking to people, just randomly, getting pictures taken. And it's that kind of thing that you really don't get to when you go to like NXT at an arena event, or if you go to the PC. You can see, you won't see the talent necessarily walk in, because they've been there for hours. Okay, they do dress rehearsals. Oops, maybe I shouldn't have said that either. Before the shows, and they won't let you in until they're after everything has gone through and they know that it's a go. I will also tell you, which I don't think I did tell you about this past Tuesday, prior to NXT being filmed. Normally here recently they've been doing LFGs and taping for that show, that new season coming up, but this week they didn't do it. They just had regular matches, and I thought, well, that's interesting. Are they done filming for LFG? I don't know. I haven't heard anything else. And while I'm hearing about other things, I did confirm last night that Vengeance Day was going to be at the PC March the 7th. For those who are interested in going and getting tickets, the tickets are free. You have to sign up at NXT Live on their Facebook. And that way they'll send you a notice, and you have to fill out this form. It's basically your name, your address, and that you're not going to bring guns or knives or anything else to the show, even though now they scan everybody. They have you go through an electronic scanner. They have you, they go through like your small handbags and stuff like this. Not that I would ever do that, but they started doing that probably a couple years ago. Prior to that, they hadn't been doing it, but yeah. But anyway, getting back to Vengeance Day, it is going to be held at the PC. And from what I got from Kim, that notification will come out a week prior, and on a Saturday. So if you get the notifications for NXT at the PC through Facebook, you will get one on Saturday for Vengeance Day. You're welcome to sign up if you want to. These notices, they send you, I think, 3. You sign up. This is how it goes on a Tuesday. You sign up on a Tuesday night. The notices go out about anywhere from 10 to midnight. And they're first come, first serve. You fill it out. You send it back in. And then by Thursday, you'll get a notification, and it has to be sent back in by Friday. You'll get another one Monday, stating that you're still interested in going, you have to fill that out and send that back in, and that's your final confirmation in order for you to get into an NXT show. Anyway, I'm sorry, I have talked your head off. I hope you have a pleasant Sunday. As always, I want to thank you for watching, subscribing, and until the next time, bye for now.